Okay, hello. It looks like I saw it come up on my screen. My name is Diane, and welcome to our skincare and microdermabrasion session. And I am looking for us, so hold on. I always have to make sure that we're on in the right groups. Okay, yes, I see myself. Okay, now I see it. Hold on. And I have to turn it down. So as you guys come on, if you could tell me you're here and tell me where you're streaming in from. And for our guests, let us know who your beauty consultant is, because we would so love to know who invited you on. So that would be super fantastic. And I left my washcloths in the other room, so I'm going to go grab them while you guys tell me. All right, I see Terry. I see Elizabeth. So that is awesome. Okay. Sorry about that, you guys. Okay, who else do we have? All right, Elizabeth. We have Terry. So that's awesome. And what we're going to do, you guys, is, oh, good. And you guys are tagging each other. So again, you're telling us where you're streaming in from, because that's always just super helpful. And, okay, what we're going to do is skincare and microdermabrasion. Okay, and I decided I'm going to grab my cotton balls and just see. Oh, here we go. I thought, well, I'll have to do the whole thing. I have my oil-free eye makeup remover. Face is looking shiny. Today, okay, we have Donna on from Illinois. We have Elizabeth on from Niceville, Florida, tagging all her people. Yay, Bria. Is it Bria? And so Peggy is her guest. And so what I'm doing, you guys, is I'm taking, this is our oil-free eye makeup remover. It's the very first product second product that I heard of in Mary Kay. And the first product was the classic blonde eyebrow pencil. And so that was the first product that I'd heard of. Anybody that had mentioned Mary Kay, they use the blonde brow pencil. So now we have definitely expanded in that area. And so what I'm doing is I'm removing my eye makeup. And then I'm going to remove my lips. And that's all I do. I just take that cotton ball and start getting it all off. Okay. So it just helps. And if I had the micellar water out, I would do the micellar water, but I don't. So I'm going to do a little bit of that. All right. So what is fun? Okay. So, yep, Julie couldn't be on, Donna, for this. She's coming on to the More Than a Pink Cadillac, though. And Bria, I said it right. So yay, Cindy's on from Maceo. So what we're going to show is you might have your Time-Wise 4-in-1 cleanser, or you might have the Time-Wise Repair foaming cleanser. And I'm going to take a little bit of that foaming cleanser, and I'm going to go ahead and use that. What we like to do is wet our face a little bit before we put the cleanser on. It just helps it helps to liquefy the product at body temperature, and it goes beneath the pores, which is really nice. And it cleans out all the impurities, not only on top, you guys, but it goes a couple layers deep of our skin. And so I love that. And so I still have it on my hand. And now that my face is wet, I'm going to go ahead and apply it. Now, this is our foaming cleanser, which is why it's getting white. It's interesting. Can feel like a little blemish coming up there. And do across my forehead. So one of the tricks that I do is I leave my foaming cleanser in the shower, have my 4-in-1 cleanser on my sink, and my skin does really well using both of those cleansers. So that's what I do. And if I didn't have this shirt on, I mean, I'll try to get my throat, but I do make sure that you do like your face. I always say like your hairline to your bra line. So you want to lift and remove it. And then, do your whole chest, throat area, because we want to stay young looking everywhere. I mean, here's the thing. I mean, we're aging. Can't do anything about that, but we might as well age gracefully, right? So, all right, well, I might have to pivot during this session because I'm gonna treat that area on my face. Okay. All right, so didn't bring the proper things. So here we go. How adorable is this? Okay. All right, so next, I'm gonna grab the Microdermabrasion Refine. It's kind of a bright, so I don't know if you can really see it. You can't. So it's pink. It's a light pink, kind of a bright pink. And this is another product that I also leave in my shower. And the Microdermabrasion Refine is a treatment where you apply the pressure. And if you were on the receiving end of this, it feels like fine sand granules. Okay. And so what we're doing, we're applying the pressure. So I'm going across the forehead, keeping that whole thing. Now, when I'm in the shower, again, I do my neck and my throat, which I'm going to try to do it a little bit here. So it's not get on my clothes, keep hitting my earrings. Then when you're also in the shower, one of the things that's really nice is you can just stand there and the shower just will wash this all off your face, because the second part of the exfoliation is when you're taking it off. And so it's aluminum oxide crystals. And there's two different ways that you can say that. One is alumina oxide crystals. And then some people call it aluminum oxide crystals. Both of them, if you Google it, will show up as those fine sand granules. And it acts as an eraser from the outside going in. So that's something that's really nice, is that it's a deeper exfoliation process, but it's safe to use twice a week. And I think that that's the thing too that feels really amazing. If you have uneven skin, if you have like weird texture or like a rougher texture to your skin, you're going to want to do that. Now, I told you I felt like a little something over here. So while I tell you about these, I'm actually going to go ahead and just do a spot treatment of the charcoal mask, because I can, right? All right, I'll do that. I'll do it over here too. Get the rest off my finger. So what's nice about the charcoal mask is that it's working with two different clays, kaolin and bentonite clays, and it pulls twice its weight in oil than water. And yes, Microdermabody. So in the shower, you can get any stretch marks. You can slough off that dry dead skin. I mean, like I'll do my face, I'll do my throat, I'll do my lower belly area. I mean, you guys, the Microdermabrasion is fantastic. And this is the other thing I'll say, and then I'll go back to the charcoal mask since you have to look at it on me. But it comes in a set of two. So step one is refine. Step two is pore minimizer. And so what's nice is step one, you just use twice a week. But step 2, pore minimizer, you can actually use this twice a day, every day. So if you have larger pores and you're trying to just get it all together, then honestly, I would make sure that you did a charcoal mask for your 2 days, the microdermabrasion for your 2 days. I would do pore minimizer morning and night, morning and night. You go all the way through. And I mean, and since we're on the topic, like the third favorite supplement that I put in that regimen is the facial peel, the Revealing Radiance Facial Peel. And you guys, when you take any one of these treatments off, finishing it with the pore minimizer as one of your supplements feels absolutely calming, soothing. It feels fantastic. And so there are just some options that you have. Like we have boosters. I mean, we have all different kinds of supplements you can add. But when I start someone out, like if you're looking for skincare and a couple of supplements, then I would do charcoal mask, microdermabrasion, and I would do the Revealing Radiance Facial Peel. So they're my faves. And your skin just feels absolutely amazing once it's off. So let's see if you guys can see it. Right there. So it'll be a science experiment to have it pull off. Okay, it looks like you guys are getting some information. And yes, here, I love the facial peel too. It's absolutely fantastic. Oh, it looks like Anissa's here too. So yay, Anissa, glad to have you. Might want to have your mom come on because she commented again today. So Teresa, if you're here, we're glad you're here. Okay, so when we do Pampering in a Flash, that's doing our skincare, our cleanser like we did it, and then we do one supplement. So for me, I just kind of added a little bit more with this charcoal mask, but then we're going to go to that pore minimizer. And so while this is doing its treatment, I'm gonna just do a little bit of that pore minimizer around where this charcoal is. But what I wanted to tell you guys is we have an incredible special in the month of March that we just found out about March 1st. And so we are so super excited to get started in Mary Kay. I mean, you know, if you're getting started to save some money or to make some money, maybe you're a savvy shopper and you're like, okay, you know, like if you think about it, like when we have our Costco or Sam's membership, right? Well, you have the membership, but then you have to renew. And it's so nice with Mary Kay because you can get started, and you know, as long as you're using your discount, as long as you're buying products and using your discount, you don't have to do another membership fee like each year. So I think that is so incredibly like just what's the word, generous, you know, like I really do. And so anyway, so it's normally an e-start to get started, Mary Kay, is $35. And then Pro Start, you would add the $90 on top for the full size products and stuff. Okay. But then with this special in the month of March, it's only $20 to get started, you guys. It's only $20 to get started. And if you do think you want to do face-to-face, then that part, the Pro Start part, instead of being $90 is $80. So you guys, right now, it's like, I mean, this is what it used to be when Cindy and I got started, you know, back 30 years ago. It was $100 to get started. And you got the full kit and everything like that. And so now you just have that opportunity to be able to do virtual parties. You can do face-to-face. You can do it all, but it's all on sale this month. So $20 for the e-start. If you just want to do virtual and you just like want to dip your toes in and you're like, okay, you know, I want to check this out. So it's $20. Okay. If you're like, all right, I'm in, this sounds really good. You know what I mean? I'm going to do some virtual, some face-to-face. I want to be set up and I want to get a discount on that. Then you would turn around and you would add the $80 on there as well. And so, well, Julie, you did come on. Well, good for you. So I told her, I'm like, if you're making food, it's a Facebook Live, go ahead and, you know, listen to us and you know, while you're making the food, right? So when you're new and, you know, there's a couple of different Zooms you need to be on, it's just trying to figure it all out, right? So, so good job, Julie Myers. All right. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and remove my spot treatment. just give it a second. And I did a little bit around. Just make sure I got it all off. Okay, perfect. All right, I'm going to go back to the pore minimizer and put it everywhere. And what I'll probably do, one of the other products we have, you guys, is a acne gel. It's in the Clear Proof line. And I don't know, I think it's 14 for the little tube. And every woman should have it because, you know, there's, I mean, probably not a woman alive who didn't think, you know, the older they got, they weren't going to get any blemishes anymore. And then it happens. And then it's like, what is happening? Why is that there? All right. So I am doing that pore minimizer everywhere. I love it. Calming, soothing. It feels absolutely amazing. And I can also feel on my hands some of the gritty stuff I didn't get off. Okay. So back to our skincare. So I did the Voluform Foaming Cleanser. And so now you would do some of your supplements. So since I'm using the Time Wise Repair, I'm going to go ahead and grab some of that lifting serum and go ahead and go upward and out, across the forehead, down the nose and chin, and then upward on your neck and your throat. And so it's definitely an area you don't want to miss. And unfortunately, I think I have sometimes. And then we want to do the Voluform night treatment. And if you were using our Time Wise Miracle set, you would go to the nighttime recovery, and then you would go to the antioxidant moisturizer. And I can't lift them both up at the same time. And what's nice is whether you're using the Time Wise Repair or you're using our Miracle set, both of them have anti-aging. The Repair set has some repair in it to correct from yesterday. And so that part's really nice, depending. And then some people ask me too, like, okay, well, what would you recommend for this age or for that age? What I say about the Time Wise Repair is that it's women in their 20s and 30s who want the best of the best, or anybody over 40 who's like, this is not happening to me, right? And so there are candidates. For our Time Wise Miracle set, I start the girls on it like, you know, when they're going to college. You know, really, I think maybe the first year I didn't switch my daughter over to it, but her skin changed while she was there. She needed more moisture. So she went from our botanical line at the time to the Time Wise Normal to Dry. And so that's what she did. Now, I don't have the eye cream that is from the Repair line right here with me, but I have the Miracle Set one. And so I just take a little bit of it and stipple it around that outer edge of the eye. I come up between them. And I just try not to poke myself in the eye with my nails. So it's just better if you just stipple and you come inward, out and then inward. And then if you want some for your lid, you just go above the eyebrow. Okay, so you don't ever want to put it in here because it gets too close to your eyes and it can seep into your eye and then it burns, and that's not fun either. Okay, so what did we do? We did foaming cleanser in the Time Wise Repair line. And there's also a 401 cleanser in our Miracle set. Okay. Then I did the treatments. So I did the microdermabrasion. Step 1 was refine. I took that back off. Then I did a spot treatment with the charcoal mask. Okay. Added bonus. And then made sure all that was off. Then I did the pore minimizer to calm and soothe my skin. Then I went to our lifting serum, and this is like Botox in a bottle, you guys. I mean, truly, it lifts, it firms. It is a fabulous product. You want to do like 2 squirts, so it'll last you about 6 weeks. This is the one product in this set that is a 1-month supply. So, you know, I mean, just doing 2 squirts will get you out to about that 6-week mark, okay? Everything else in the set lasts you 4 to 6 months. which is really nice. Okay. So I usually encourage my clients to go ahead and get a second lifting serum when they're getting their full set so that they have it. And then, so I already said the pore minimizer. Then I went to the Time Wise Repair Night Cream. And so the Voluform Night Treatment with retinol. So this has encapsulated retinol in it. And so it's safe again for sensitive skin. It's just fantastic. It's a fabulous product. You can feel it. And then I finished up with the Time Wise Miracle Set Eye Cream. And the Time Wise Repair Eye Cream was a Voluform eye cream. And so that's everything, you guys. And I don't know if my hair will come back down after that. We'll see here. We'll see if it works. But what's neat is that, it's just a couple of steps that you stay with, and you're going to see a difference. Our statistics show differences in 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, things like that. You guys having, teaching skincare now, the same company for 32 years, right? We have oodles and oodles of clients. Their husbands noticed like the next day. They noticed, obviously that night, but the next day, we have people that they get compliments the next day at work. Like, oh my gosh, you know what I mean? Like, what's different? Your skin's glowing, something, and it's their Mary Kay. And so that part is really neat. And you guys, we're excited that you're on. We're excited that you watched. And we want to invite you. We have a couple events. The first one is tonight at 7:30. It's called More Than a Pink Cadillac. I just gave you just a little bit of the fact that getting started in Mary Kay is on sale right now. So, but on this event at 7:30, we're going to hear from some of our sister sales directors and a couple of their stories. And I know, one or two of them are, used to be teachers, and I don't know who's doing the product. There's going to be a product commercial, which is going to be fun. And then we're going to hear from National Sales Director Sue Ponko and Senior National Sales Director Lisa Manson as they share their story. And just, it's just good. It's just really good. Now, we do giveaways when you come on. We do giveaways. So what you do, your part is, it's a YouTube link. Okay. So it's easier if you download the app. Okay. And then you and then you comment. And so you just comment like I'd be like, Diane's here from Destin, Florida. Okay. Well, with you being a guest, you would say, you're here from whatever city and state. And then you would put your consultant's name at the end. So you always, every comment, you would tag your consultant, because the people that are watching that are picking the winners want to see your comments, want to see that you're engaged, and they have to know that you're a guest, and they'll know you're a guest if you put your consultant's name after your name. Okay. And so that's how that works. But we do some fantastic giveaways on this event. It's an hour. It's 7:30 to 8:30. But you know what? You could be, eating dinner. You could be folding laundry. You can be doing a number of things and listening to an incredible opportunity that's been around for 62 or 3 years. What is it? 62 or 3? I'll look down in the comments. Maybe you guys will tell me. And, but truly, if there was a time, if you're like, oh my gosh, I'd really like to put money toward a vacation this summer. I really need to start saving for my kids for college, or maybe you want to save because you want a second home. Maybe you want to build your first home. Maybe you are, needing a new car it's one of those things. It's like, oh, what could I be good at? What could I be good at? Right. And so, I'm a business computer science dual major. I did not wear any makeup, didn't know how. And, so for me, I definitely wouldn't have thought I was the type, but I heard the marketing plan. I saw all these women, and I thought, gosh, if they could learn, I could learn. If they were willing to teach me, I was willing to learn. I could do that. Right. And so that's, for me, I just gave it that college try. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do it. And so I I ordered the whole thing, like the Pro Start, did the eStart plus the Pro, because back then it was all just one. And so I got started with that, and you guys, just got started the next couple of months, and 3 months into it, I feel like Mary Kay got into me, and I went back to my husband and I was like, hey, I think I really want to do this. And he was like, I thought you were. And I was like, no, like, what would you think of banking my income will live off yours and see how I do for 6 months. And his eyes got real big. And then he was like, all right. And you guys, and that's what we did. And so 9 months in the company, I earned my first free car in Mary Kay. 3 months later, I became a sales director, and I never looked back. And I just feel so blessed today for the relationships, the servant leaders, the women that I get to do life with, that have truly fed into me, my faith, fed into me as a person. They saw me. I wasn't invisible. They saw me. And so that has meant everything. And you guys, and obviously you don't stay in a company if you're not making any money, right? The money is there, but it's so much more. It's that sisterhood. It's incredible. So what app is it that you need? Bria, it's the YouTube app. Just download the YouTube app. If you're talking about for more than a pink Cadillac, if that's what you're talking about. But anyway, so that's what I have to share with you guys. I'm going to see. Okay, I don't think there's any more questions, but tonight's More Than a Pink Cadillac is at 7:30 on YouTube. And then this Thursday night, we have a Zoom where we're going to do the treatment that I just did, with the facial peel, with the eye patches. We're going to do a couple more supplements to get our faces ready for bed. And we'd love to invite you back to that. And then so we have that this week. We have a couple of webinars, you guys. We have our Pampering in a Flash, which is skincare in one color. We have Fun with Color webinars this weekend. And we also have a Hydra Session Happiness this weekend on webinars. So if you can't make our Zoom on Thursday night, then sign up for one of our webinars with your beauty consultant, and she'll get you set up. All right. So with that, thanks you guys. Thank you so much for being on. And if you're catching the replay, if you could do #replay and tag your consultant so she knows that you were on, she gets credit for you being on. So thanks so much, you guys. Take care.